Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about the brain abscess. Brain abscess can occur. The brain abscess is infection of brain. Obviously, it can occur as a result of direct spread from air sinuses. Whenever there is infection in the air sinus, these can directly spread to the brain, especially during the surgery. Second, it can be through the hematogenous spread. In the hematogenous spread, whenever the person has respiratory tract infections or endocarditis or dental infections, all these can spread to the brain, resulting in the brain abscess. There are two risk factors of brain abscess, which includes presence of cyanotic heart disease or if the patient is immunocompromised. Both these are the risk factors of brain abscess. Then we have etiology. In the etiology, if the site of etiology, we have otitis media is seen. Etiology, if you see otitis media or mastoiditis, so whenever there is infection that is from otitis media and mastoiditis, it can spread to the brain easily through the veins which we have connections. Okay, then infection of paranasal sinuses and paranasal sinuses and temporal bone, these can also spread the infection. If the infection from otitis media or mastoiditis mainly spreads to the temporal lobe followed by cerebellum, whereas the infection from paranasal sinuses and paranasal sinuses and dental infections mainly spread to the frontal lobe, whereas the infections from the hematogenous route, they spread directly to the parietal lobe. So these are the main etiological features of brain abscess. Then if you see the clinical features, because the brain abscess mainly involves, there is formation of pus in, there is formation of liquefactive necrosis in certain area of brain which has some important functions. There can be focal neurological deficit, and those deficits mainly depend upon the site of the lesion. You will see presence of seizures, or sometimes there will be symptoms of intracranial tension is also seen. The patient also suffers from fever in brain abscess. The investigation of choice is MRI, and if you do a CT scan, you will see presence of ring enhancing lesion in the CT scan. Then treatment of this brain abscess mainly includes, you will have to do surgical drainage should be done, followed by giving IV antibiotics for at least 6 weeks. If there are multiple small abscesses, then we should just give antibiotics, because it is difficult for draining that such small abscesses, and drainage procedure is more risky than the than resolving it through antibiotics. Then steroids are not generally given, but these steroids are only reserved for the edema or mass effect. When there is edema or mass effect, only then we give steroids. And if there is symptoms of seizures, for that we should give anti-epileptics. So this is about the brain abscess. Thank you for watching.